Imagine buying a phone and discovering that the color you choose might secretly limit how much storage you get. Yeah, that's where things are headed with the Pixel 10. But that's just the beginning. Leaks have dropped everything from prototype photos to chipset details, and even a wild auction listing selling just the motherboard. Because why not? Welcome back, viewers. Sam here. If you're into tech that's weird, wonderful, and sometimes straight up confusing, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. So here's what's shaking the Pixel tree this week. Google's Pixel 10 series pricing has officially leaked, and brace yourself, because it's not the wallet-friendly story many were hoping for. Thanks to a fresh info dump from Europe, we now have a clearer picture of what these phones might cost, and spoiler, it's looking very premium. The base Pixel 10, €899 for 128 GB, that's around $1,050. Want 256 GB instead? That's another €100. Now, the Pixel 10 Pro starts at €1,099, and if you're eyeing the full 1TB maxed out beast, that's roughly $1,857. Then we jump to the Pixel 10 Pro XL, €1,299 for 256 GB, topping out at nearly $1,975 for the 1TB version. But wait, Google isn't done flexing. The Pixel 10 Pro Fold is coming in hot at €1,899 and goes all the way up to €2,289. That's almost $2,500 for a phone. Let that sink in. But here's where it gets trickier. Just because these are European prices doesn't mean they'll copy-paste to the US, thanks to the unpredictable mess of tariffs, especially on goods made in China, Vietnam, and India. We could see even higher prices stateside. Yeah, your Pixel 10 might end up being more expensive than your laptop. Now, just when you thought leaks couldn't get any weirder, someone tried to sell a Pixel 10 motherboard online. No, not the phone, just the board, on a site called Hoofish, for around $53. But here's the kicker. The listing came with full-blown photos of the device, front and back. The whole phone just casually hanging out in the images like, hey, leak me. And those photos? They show something interesting. A triple camera setup on what seems to be the base Pixel 10. That's one more than last year. Rumor has it, there's a 5x telephoto lens joining the wide and ultra-wide crew, and a mystery sensor sitting below the flash. Temperature sensor? Maybe. Something new entirely? Possibly. The Pixel 10 might be the most camera-forward base model Google's ever done, but the real star might be hiding inside, the Tensor G5 chip. That prototype motherboard confirms it's real and likely ready, built on TSMC's 3nm process, the same tech Apple's using in the iPhone 16 Pro. It promises better heat control and battery life. And while it may stick with older CPU cores, Google's likely betting big on AI performance over raw speed. Speaking of cameras, macro lovers, this might be your year. Google's reportedly cooking up a dual-lens macro system. The telephoto lens could let you shoot close-ups from 10 centimeters away, and the wide angle would handle the super close 2 centimeters range. What's the point? Less distortion, fewer shadows, and way more flexibility. Add Google's Zoom Enhance AI to that, and we might be looking at the most intelligent macro setup in any smartphone, period. To be fair, Pixel has always nailed the details, skin tones, dynamic range, night photography, but this year it's shaping up to be more than just smart AI. It's hardware and software in sync. And while Samsung and Apple are racing towards zoom and macro power too, this dual macro system might just leapfrog them both. Oh, and one more thing. The Pixel Buds are getting an upgrade too. The new Pixel Buds 2 will be priced around €149, about $174. That's €50 more than the last ones. And if the price hike carries over to the US, we might see the same bump here. First update since 2021. About time, right? So what does this all mean? Prices are rising, features are stacking, and Google's aiming to turn the Pixel 10 into a real powerhouse, inside and out. Whether you're in it for the camera magic, the AI tricks, or just love the clean Pixel experience, there's a lot to unpack. But I want to hear from you. Do these leaks make you more excited about the Pixel 10, or is the price tag giving you second thoughts? Drop your take in the comments. I read them all. We're just a few weeks away from launch day, rumored for August 20th, or maybe the 13th. Classic Google can't even leak consistently. Either way, stay locked in. More leaks are guaranteed, and I'll be breaking them all down right here. Catch you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay hyped, and keep your storage options open. You never know when color might mess everything up.